this thing underway. Tulsa will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards to the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. All gets started today. A lot of wear and tear, but this guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The quick throw out left complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing in that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag goes up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Defense sets the formation. It's third down. The pocket breaking down. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fielded at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Tulsa's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, now we have the long-anticipated debut of this talented freshman quarterback. Can he begin to build his legacy in his very first ball game?
Wow, so much build-up and hype. So excited to see what he can do. First snap in his college career. Let's see if he can settle in and just let his natural instincts take over. This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's finding some room at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Over the middle, it's bound. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He takes it in for the score. Comes down the 1-yard pin.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up with the PAT. penalty is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback and the start of the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand off. Miles gets in the backfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Call the counter run. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Let's go. Quick. Double. Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That was when my aunt, she's going to hear this, but that was...
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Testing the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just went
Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Tulsa on top right now. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
Let's go.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
This This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs. Receiver in motion now. First down. We're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. The freshman with a little too much air into that one. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds an open target on the left side. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up with a first down at the 41. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. To screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Illinois. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
Point after, up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. And you set it down after that completion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker.
Breaks into the clear. He hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 1st down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Linebackers making some adjustments now. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
All right, let's get it.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's Green. Touchdown, fighting the line. This quarterback on fire today.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
No problem with PAT right down the middle. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. Found the lane. So this drive's going to start with decent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Short of the first down marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. It's Nicholson. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, keep the running game churning. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle him back to 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle it at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. That play makes it 2nd and 10. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. One team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. Makes the catch. It's Ballard. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, goal of the game.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun run call. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout and check him out. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
This one will be fair caught. And it's Tulsa on top right now. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On the ground, it's Briggs. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tailback with another carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play.
The ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Down the middle, it's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pressure is coming. Looking deep on the scramble. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Using his legs. It's Allen. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up.
Single.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The linebacker shifting around now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's able to send the punt away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. He breaks free. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Leaning on the run game here late. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And now they'll run it on the draw. Offense getting set. It's second down. Again, coming out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. Well, this is a football team that, Kirk, they came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe they felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.